Greetings. You tread a power.
Oh, my legs! You're perfect. Yes, you're a perfect little unassuming biped for my work. Alchemy is my trade, and an alchemist is only as good as their ingredients. See these cobus below? I've been camped out here for weeks observing them. They seem tougher than average cobus. My conclusion? They must be made of stronger stuff, and I want that stuff. Here's a sack. Fill it up. Fill it up. Fill it up with their innards, as much as you can carry.
I don't have it.
You dislodge a familiar-looking appendage from the silt. It doesn't seem particularly cobus, but perhaps a unique specimen will earn you an increased reward from Alcubion.
It is good you are.
Brilliant. Fabulous. A sack brimming with promised date and arterial goop.
We ride. We remember all.
You are what you eat. And these Cobus are eating the strongest Nerubians ever to ascend. Don't mind the marks of moisture on the ground. That's my anxiety sweat.
My strand carries
An Ascendant's leg, a Cobus tribe feasting 1 or 2 dozen Trueborns or Skitterlings, perhaps even a sage form such as myself. But an Ascended is a different story. Let us approach this as intellectuals, and use the tools at our disposal to collect more data. What tools do we have? You. You are the tool. An intellectual tool of Cobus disposal. Dive into the lake's depths. Slay the largest of these creatures or their pets. And of course, bring me their innards. While awaiting your innards bestowing return, I observed some fascinating activity below. A consistent train of Cobus are dragging the limp bodies of my kin from the lake's waters and westerly into their cavern. My conclusion? Nerubians are being hunted and stored in the lake for consumption by these beasts. It's not so much for research than it is for civic duty. But I would reward you might be able to save from their fate.
until we tangle again.
While awaiting your innards bestowing return, I observed some fascinating activity below. A consistent train of Cobus are dragging the limp bodies of my kin from the lake's waters and westerly into their cavern. My conclusion? Nerubians are being hunted and stored in the lake for consumption by these beasts. It's not so much for research than it is for civic duty. But I would reward you might be able to save from their fate.
Who sent you?
Any profits I gain from my work goes directly to scientific and alchemical research. As in, I use the profits for myself, and I am an alchemical scientist.
I do not recognize you. An overcrawler. My memory spans 13 generations.
I must apologize. I realized I yet had another spare innard sac. It only dawned on me once you were away. That aside, well done. Good job. Impressive labors, so on, so on, so on. Your efforts are appreciated, but I will be rewarding these civic tasks at a slightly lesser paid tier than your scientific ones. explain my stipend. I require one final piece of data. These beasts think, they organize, they coordinate. To be characteristically honest, there's nothing worse than an amphibian with an abacus. My final task for you. Bring me the brain of the biggest beast. I need it fresh, and preferably non-liquefied. And, you know, perhaps it will slow them down as well. Have you got it? Is it leaking?
You have questions. I know answers.
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Unrelated, the samples you've brought back are disgusting. I'm utterly appalled that you were willing to go without a sack again for the latter portion of our work together. You should really wash your hands.
You prove fascinating.
May our paths cross again.